constant innovation, unparalleled education, groundbreaking global business education you'll find only at Oxford College of Business. That's because all we do, all we are, is business education.
Prime Minister, some of the SLFP ministers and MP have gone on record to say that they are unwilling to work with you as Prime Minister, and there seems to be a demand from that side for your resignation. How would you respond to that?
As far as I am concerned, I am carrying on as the Prime Minister because under the law and convention, I don't see any reason why I should. This is coalition politics. You can see the difficulty they are having in Germany in getting the two parties together again. Working is not very, very easy. And at this time, let's see what happens. If nothing happens, no news for you, no? We accept the verdict given by the people. It was a one-day election. First, also to make it convenient to run elections, and also to test the public opinion, whether they agree with what we have done. The setbacks. It was a big setback for us. It was a big setback for the government parties, but we have time to correct it. This is the whole reason for having a mid-term election. There are many reasons. Economic reasons played an important role, but there were others also. So what I want to say is that we'd like to go ahead with our programs, correct the mistakes, correct some of our programs, change our ways in some instances. We are now looking inwards as to what we have done, what we should have done. We are looking at new programs within the government. We are looking at reshuffling some of the ministries where it's necessary. Other item is that the UNP has the party that suffered the setback. The parties have also suffered a setback or not satisfied with the results. But at the UNP, we are carrying out a massive restructuring program. The transition had started, after the local authority elections. Since the elections are over, we must ensure that the transition takes place.
Prime Minister, you yourself accepted the defeat of the local government elections. There is a criticism saying that the present government doesn't have the mandate to carry forward. In that sense, how are you looking forward?
Local government elections are mandates for number of local authorities. It's a barometer where government can correct itself. As far as we are concerned, we are heeding the message and correcting ourselves.
What do you want to correct?
On the economic situation, we had a bad this thing in 2017 due to we have to ensure the food, the cost of living is again made bearable like in 2016, 2015. There were other issues that have come up, so we are actually going through and asking them also what are the issues that affected you regionally.
Does it mean that the current fiscal reforms will not take place?
Reforms are taking place because we have to repay the debt. I mean, basically there have been too many delays in the development project. I would admit that.
So what are the immediate changes you are contemplating? Because there is talk about some kind of changes in the cabinet. So have you had any discussions with the president, and where do you stand in terms of reforming the cabinet?
We did have a discussion or two initially, but we got to look at it seriously next week. I've also spoken with our members and some of our backbench members.
Do you think your failure to take action against the Rajapaksas for what you all said allegations of serious crimes committed by them impacted on this result adversely towards you all?
We have taken action against members of the Rajapaksa family. They have been produced before court. They have been remanded. They have been bailed out against others. But I must say the people were impatient. They wanted much faster results.
How far the bond scam impacted the recent defeat, and do you take the responsibility for that?
Actually, there had been an impact. I think the Uruvallannati was the bigger impact that went around in the country. All these had these things. So as the setback is concerned, the economic or anything as a party has to take, government has to take responsibility. And I as a member of the government and Prime Minister also has to take responsibility.
Are you happy about the new electoral system? What is your opinion about it?
We brought it as a model because we discussed it originally in the steering committee. Subsequently, when we put it forward, it got amended further.
So are you happy about the present system, or you want to change?
I think it has defects. So let's look at the whole thing. I'm waiting for the commissioner to send the full report.
So do you want to have the same system for the provincial councils also?
No, we'll have to have some amendments or look at how it works with the women's representation and also we have still not been. I asked the commission, he says he's having some issues, he'll report back.